let's move on to everybody's favorite segment, Shipwreck's Slightly Uncomfortable segment. The best type of segment.
What do we got this? I did not look at the outline. So
You're not allowed to see it. I have it blocked off for you. It's only I may look at these.
Okay.
Is there a theme song for this one?
No, not yet. Not until somebody writes one for next week.
And you could tell everybody that Shipwreck's Slightly Uncomfortable.
Right. You guys don't have to write another song. You've done too much work already. Don't feel like you need to write more songs. This question is from @Quisling80. He says, NCAA players are before the U.S. Supreme Court this week. So do college players deserve to be paid, and how much should they be paid? Should coaches' salaries be capped as well? Also, should women athletes be paid as much as men?
That's a lot of questions there.
All the more to make you slightly uncomfortable.
So NCAA players in the major sports, the ones that are earning revenue, right? I was a college athlete. I ran cross country and track. I should not have been paid for that.
Nobody was paying out big money.
Nobody was paying to watch me run cross country and track. But basketball and football, those are the two, right? I can't think of another one really that's generating a whole bunch of revenue.
Right.
Basketball and football, and even I think women's basketball does factor in there. I think they do drive some revenue at some of those programs. They should absolutely be getting paid. There's no question in my mind. It's a matter of how that works and how much. I mean, it's a hugely lucrative thing at some of these schools, right?
Of course.
And it's particularly in basketball. I mean these are teams that you've got 12 players on a team. Typically, only 7 to 8 of those players are out there, and 5 to 6 of them are easily recognizable to anybody who follows basketball, right? We all know these players' names. They're selling jerseys with their numbers, but not their names on them at these schools, right?
Okay.
So there's plenty of money to be had here. They should be getting some kind of compensation. The problem is they're not allowed to make money even. They can't even have a side job. And they already have a side job that takes up more time than any side job would.
Right.
Yeah, you hear the stories about the kid who has the scholarship and he plays basketball, but he can't afford his books.
He can't eat.
Yeah.
He's hungry.
Yeah.
Now you do get food.
You get fed.
You get fed. I will say you get fed.
I saw a guy, he said he was hungry. I watched some documentary. The guy said he went to bed hungry most nights. Maybe he was playing for a bad school. They didn't have
I don't know what school he was at, but like food was never
right. Food is cheap.
Food was never an issue because they know they need to feed you to make you perform, right?
Make you big and strong.
Right, exactly. So that I know people are saying that they get paid for, like, they get the education part of it, but that's not the same. Like, other people are going to college and have jobs and they can get paid. Pay these people for all the time they're putting in on this stuff.
Right.
So pull the scholarship and pay them $5 million. I think they'll take the deal. It's
so
it's a dumb argument.
As far as the should women get paid? Yes, but not at the same scale, just because they're not generating the revenue.
No, the same as the WNBA. So I think there is a payment that should be there, but it should be in scale with the revenue that's brought into the school. So, but then again, if that women's basketball team, like at UConn, I bet the women's basketball team brings in a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So, the UConn women's basketball players may wind up getting paid more than some of the male basketball players at, a different school.
Sure. And you get, I mean, it's sure you're going to create an uneven playing field, but it's already uneven at these schools, right? Mm-hmm. Like there's a reason why 9 Big Ten schools were in the tournament this year. Like, it's because
it's a money machine.
It's a money machine, right? It's not because 9 Big Ten schools were better than other conferences. It was because, hey, we want the Big Ten in here. So yeah, I don't see any problem with paying the players. let's be honest with what it is. Like, you're paying these coaches millions of dollars at these institutions. Pay the players. It's not going to hurt anything. You don't need to pay them millions of dollars. Pay them a decent salary to be in there, right?
Yep. All right. That wasn't very uncomfortable, but that's okay. It was a good answer.
Yeah. No, I'm prepared for that one.
Okay. All
I've
right.
been there.
We'll try to make you more uncomfortable next week.
Pay the cross country runners.
The unsung heroes.
Right.
See, that's like when you watch that documentary about the wealthy parents getting their kids into college. That's what they did. They went for those other sports. They weren't like trying to fake them onto the football team. It was like water polo.
Badminton.
Yeah, fencing or some shit.